We continue today our interviews for the Orientali Lumen conferences between the Orthodox and Catholics, scholars and theologians who sat on a panel discussion to promote Christian unity with love and understanding. With us today is Bishop Nichola Samrah from the Melkite Church in Michigan. What is the key to unity, to open those closed doors?
The key to unity, Claire, I think, is the gospel of the Lord himself, of the Lord Jesus himself, who prayed that all may be one and that there be no division in his body. That is the key to unity, and I think the need of more dialogue, breaking down the barriers that we've built for hundreds of years, for many reasons, most of which, sadly say, were political more than religious reasons, and then turned into religious issues, to break them down more and more, to respect and love each other, and to learn that we are all in the same boat together. Maybe time that the time has come to recognize that our differences are so minimal, but our commonalities, if I could use that word, it's a created word, our commonalities are great. So the key basically is the gospel of the Lord and the Lord himself.
Many people has asked me to direct this question to you. Is there anything being done right now to unify the date, at least, of Easter to begin with? Since unity of the churches is a little bit difficult task now.
The unity of the date of Easter has been in discussion very, very long among Catholics and among Orthodox. Several years ago, in '95, I believe, the Orthodox met in what is called the Aleppo statement they made, agreeing that we should follow the most accurate computation of the Council of Nicaea's date for Easter. The Catholics have been aware of this and wanting it, and we still have not come to a conclusion on it. Again, in the Catholic Church it's a little easier because having one head he could make one change if necessary, but in the Orthodox churches representing a synodal form of government where they're not all in agreement on everything, makes it a little harder. We know in the Middle East, where it's a scandal, particularly among the Muslim communities, there has been attempts to do it, particularly the Melkite Church in Egypt and the Melkite Church in Jordan both follow the Orthodox date in the celebration, but that was basically done more by the government rather than by the church. In the Middle East and Syria, we have made the proposal that we would like to celebrate with the Orthodox, and at this time choose that date if it will help the rapprochement between our churches. But we can't do it, or we shouldn't do it, without all the Catholic communities in Syria together. One of the bigger problems now is that the Apostolic or Orthodox Armenian Church has chosen to use the Western date internationally, and now for them to backtrack may create some more problems. So it's still on the pot being cooked, so to say. Yeah. Hopefully it can come sooner than we anticipate, but it's a barrier breakdown. And if we agree on a date, no matter what date we agree on, Eastern date, Western date, new date, there's going to be churches that will not cooperate and continue more break-offs. So to create unity, to have more break-offs is a real problem.